Hey everybody, this is Gokai Spartan. I'm making a video. This is going to be my overview video for episode 2 of Duel Ranger, which would also be episode 11 of Power Rangers Altered Universe. The reason I do it that way is because everything's going to encompass, the whole story is encompassed into one thing with this one, whereas Shattered Grid Redux takes place in the past, so it's different. But my reason for making this Duel Ranger episode is a rather personal one, really. See, I've been dueling since 2002. I've been in this game for a long time. I've been playing on and off for a while. I went through different formats. I've seen the game change from us distributing monsters and playing summon skulls and battle boxes now to freaking people setting up army negates boards and hand traps, and you have to wait 10 minutes before your opponent ends his turn because the game is so fast and efficient. So I wanted to make something for Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically because it's a big part of the universe. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic is something that they use. There's various other things in there, like, you know, the Kingdom Hearts things, Kingdom Hearts Magic, the Heartless, Keyblades, the Morphing Grid, these Digimon elements. So I'm currently making a Digimon video as we speak. So right now, so at the end of the last episode of Altered, Yugi was called in because Beatrice wanted to make certain that they could get rid of Necro Valley and stop the Yu-Gi-Oh! Aspects of the Galactic Crashouts. Because that's kind of, because the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards kind of throw a monkey wrench, because you never know what card they're going to use and you never know what effect it's going to have, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards don't work the way that they do in the game, in my universe. They work kind of like the way they would in the virtual world, but I have to make up my own rules to it as I go along, depending on which cards are being used, based on the card's actual effect, what the card's name is, and what it looks like, and stuff like that. And sometimes I just make up cards my own self. I made up a card for Ikage, Mudoko, Terraforce, Claws, Midas, when you watch the video. But Beatrice and Kaiba had a partnership where she wanted Kaiba and Yugi and them to form a team. Kaiba decided to get the Musketeers along with mine to be a part of his team, so that works for Kaiba. But the one thing Kaiba didn't want is any of Yugi's friends there. He said, no Joey, no Tristan, no Taya. I don't want none of them there. I don't fuck with them. I don't like those niggas. That's just Kaiba's energy. So, like, that's all fine and dandy for Kaiba. And the Pharaoh, like, since, like, you know, this is a job, so, like, they're essentially getting paid for this, and, you know, they're getting powers and shit like that, so there's perks. Also, like, medical equipment, like, you know, they free Medicaid, because when you get in Florence military, they got, like, the best Medicaid ever, like, so it's a lot of things that Yugi is getting from this. So he'll still team up with Kaiba and go with them, but Beatrice figured they'd rather just have it where his friends are there, because in many universes and many animes, just in general, friendship seems to always be the deciding factor in certain things. Like a villain can have everything, and then a nigga can just think about his friends, and all of a sudden he has the power to overcome any obstacle. Beatrice is taking that into account. So she would rather have Joey, Tristan, Taya on the battlefield with Yugi instead of it just being the Musketeers and Kaiba, because she feels like that team doesn't have the synergy. Now, the Galactic Crashouts, they are wanting to wipe out all the protagonists. Their wrath has been extended from just the Power Rangers to all protagonists in general. Because they, like I said, I'm gonna have to make the video for it, but I'm just gonna give a little spoiler. They remember when they kidnapped Helena Targaryen. Helena is a dreamer that can see the future, and maybe she said some shit that made them change their plans a little bit. Maybe she said some abomination of the future that they was like, oh shit, oh nah, that means we need to start fucking shit up. So the point is, I'm gonna make that video. I don't like want to spoil everything, but basically, so we're gonna get to the duelist. So since they're getting rid of the protagonists like Yugi and them, they want to get rid of the deuteragonist as well. So that means their friends and all that. They want to cover all grounds. When I write evil, I make them completely evil. Like there's no room for, there is room for nuance. Like Virgo's a little bit different. Like some of my characters on the bad guy side are a little bit different, but most of these niggas are just bona fide evil, freaking, I wouldn't say emotionless, but more or less unempathetic assholes, especially Ikage and fucking Mudoko. These two are just the worst. Like, they don't live, like, especially if they're getting paid to do a job, and like every time they get called to do a job, they're gonna get paid for it. So they get paid to fuck shit up. The Florence military gets paid to protect them from fucking shit up. So there's a lot of money being going around, but there's a lot of wars also being fought right now. And after they got the powers, because let me touch briefly on the battle before I get to the rest of the universes. So Gemini meets Joey. He goes as Tristan, because Gemini is a shapeshifter. He can shapeshift to anybody he has recollection of. So he would know about some of the Yu-Gi-Oh's characters, so he transformed into Tristan. So Joey knows his mans, and plus, if you hear somebody talking with a robotic undertone using your full government name when he usually just calls you Joey or some shit like that, you're probably just gonna be like, nah, you're not. And especially since Tristan just has a habit of getting his body taken. Like Nesbitt did it, Bakura did it. It happens to him all the time. Just like Mokuba get kidnapped all the time, Tristan gets body snatched all the time. So I wouldn't say Tristan isn't body snatched though. Tristan is just missing, but is he really missing is the question. Like I said, I'm not gonna spoil everything. I'm gonna be a new, because I gotta put episode 2 of Duel Ranger, but I gotta get to alter. Like I said, it's a lot of things I'm doing, so it's just gonna be sporadic on how I post these things. So one week it'll be altered, 1 week it'll be Duel Ranger, 1 week it'll be Shaggy Redux, 1 week it'll be something entirely new and different. I'm already, like I said, I'm working on a Digimon project right now. So Joey is being chased by Gemini, and ultimately Joey escapes, and Gemini summons a bunch of clowns. He summons the Crash Clown and Sagi the Dark Clown. Army of Crash Clowns and Sagis chase him. Joey summons Red Eyes. He deals with this army pretty quickly, 2,400 against an army of, I don't know, 700, 1,300. Like, Red Eyes is stronger than these monsters, so he can take them down. But Sagi the Dark Clown is known for one thing and one thing only in Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you watch the anime, you know what that is. It is having the Crush card on deck. Sagi the Dark Clown always has Crush card on him. So I figured if it was an army of Sagis, at least 1 or maybe 3 of them would have a Crush card on them to get rid of Red Eyes. So now Joey can't summon Red Eyes or anything stronger than 2,400 essentially, because that's the Crush card would work, essentially how it would work. Which is why Rogexio hit him up. Now Rogexio had to use the mind ring because Joey don't pick up his phone. Because I did that because in real life we don't pick up our phones, guys. People call us all the time and we just like boop boop boop. We just don't pick up. I don't know what happened. The invention of cell phones just make it so we don't pick up our phones, especially since it's sketchy. Everybody's trying to scam and stuff like that. Joey probably threw a look so it was a scammer. So he hit him with the mind link, and then Rogexio basically says, she introduced herself, and then Luxor basically says, yo, just press the button, it'll help you morph. So essentially he morphs into his ranger form, and he fights the Sagis. Yugi comes and they help. And what I decided to do is show what cards was being used, because like I don't want them to announce it every single time, because you know the story does need to be told. So whenever like they're doing certain attacks, I'll probably put like Salamander, Kunai with saying Dark Magic attack there, just to show that that's what's being used at the moment. So basically now they eradicate the army of Sagis. This pisses Golden Lord off. Golden Lord already knew that they had the Yu-Gi-Oh powers, but the fact that the Pharaoh was so drained after his first fight with the Cypher, he wasn't concerned. But now these upgrades kind of got Golden Lord very fucking weary. And he doesn't want any of the other Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists to get that same shit that the Pharaoh and them got. He's like, nah, I'm not having none of that. The fuck you think this is? I'm big Golden Lord over here. Alright, the reason why Golden Lord is one of the bad guys in my story is because when I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a while. I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh because I wanted to limit skill drain to 1, and I play Floodgates. So I just didn't want to play no more for a while. And skill drain ended up coming back or whatever. But when I came back inside the game, because I used to play Ancient Gears, that's why you see that the dude with the pink Ranger jacket on, that's me. That's me right there. And that duel, when you see him at the beginning when he's talking to Rex, I gotta get the Rex in a second actually. I get the Rex and Weevil and all that. But basically, yeah, that's me, because I wanted to I wanted to throw a section for the Chinatown Fair, because I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And when we play Yu-Gi-Oh! We go into an environment called Chinatown Fair, where it was nothing but non-stop duelists and different people, it was a very environment. There was an arcade there. That's an arcade that we go into, we chill. We used to go there every Friday. Every Friday was like an event, bro. This shit was like an anime, deadass, bro. We used to be outside all the fucking time. It was just countless people. And like, you didn't even have to know anybody. All you needed to do was show up, and everybody was just everybody's friend. It was lit. So I'm going to incorporate that into my story, and I'm slowly going to even put real people in it, including a version of myself. This version is this version is different from Lucky Vaughn and Gokai Spartan. It's literally just a me that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason why is because there's probably other people. I have a large friend group, guys, that play Yu-Gi-Oh! And most of these people are starting to be aware of my project. And some of them want to be in it. Like my man just asked me, he wanted me to make him a gadget ranger and whatnot. And I have a couple other rangers that I still need to make. I'm incredibly busy, incredibly with this. Plus I gotta do like doubles at work and stuff like that. So I'm busy. Sleep doesn't exist for me. But it does to a certain degree. But basically, I going to expand the Duel Ranger project to a lot of duelists. So if you have and create rangers, because I want to create rangers for various different things. I want to do it for Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's why I'm working on Digimon project now. I'm gonna get to a Pokemon one eventually. I made like a Tentacruel version of Ikagen. For context, how I work on my projects is I decide what variant of Ikagen I need to make first, and then everything else comes after. Whenever I get to a new software, a new AI, I do 2 tests. I test Rogexio and I test Ikagen. I test Rogexio to make sure she can get through and the AI can generate her perfectly, and it doesn't say no dumb shit, say, oh, her titties are too big, it's not safe for work. And more or less, I do these 2 tests for Rogexio, and I do a test for Ikagen to see if I like the AI software or whatever the fuck I'm doing, and if, or whatever storylines I'm doing, if I draw something out. Like, those 2 are usually the first ones to get the upgrades of the new forms and stuff first. Which is why when I started drawing, I drew myself a form, Rogexio the form, and Ikage and Madoko one. They were the ones that got it. Then Madara, then Baelish, and everybody kind of came after that. Because that's my hierarchy right there. It's me, then it's Rogexio. It's tied between Rogexio and Ikage. It used to be just Rogexio at the top, but Ikage squished his squid way up there somewhere. So now it's like tied between the main protagonist and the main antagonist of the fucking story. Mavis is sitting there seething in the background. She wishes she was Ikage. Wishes she could be the main fucking villain. But I like you, Mavis, but Q Ranger gave me the Squid Duo, and I've been chasing that high ever since, guys. And more or less, alright. So speaking of the Squid Duo, Golden Lord sends them to go attack Yuma, essentially. Because he needs to get there. He's a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card. How the fuck is he gonna get there? He gets summoned. He can be summoned. Yu-Gi-Oh cards can be summoned from the Yu-Gi-Oh realm, or the realm of darkness, or the abyss of evil, wherever the fuck they're at. I gotta figure out locations and shit. But basically, Ikage and Madoko will appear in human forms, which I also did. I also wanted to show off their human forms in this show. They're genetically Cthulhuans. They're aliens, but like they have some type of pill that they can take that transforms them into a human. So they summon Golden Lord. Golden Lord starts crashing out and blowing everything the fuck up. Ikage and Madoko get big and they start reenacting the rumbling from Attack on Titan and just stepping on everything. It looked like Eren Yeager just pulled up. And then after that, Yoma gets smoked. Golden Lord attacks him with an attack known as Claws of Midas. And it basically makes his insides golden and he cracks and he shatters into pieces. And then after that, they activate Megamorph to make themselves even stronger. Because as they were strong enough to blow up cities. But if they were to activate Megamorph on top of that colossal power that they already fucking have, they could probably nuke fucking stars, which they proceed to fucking do. And that's not even enough destruction for these fucking heathens. They decide to fucking activate Dark Hole. And this time, if you activate Dark Hole on planet Earth, it'll be like a small Dark Hole. It'll just swallow the immediate threats and everything that needs to be there. But what if you're in the middle of outer space and you're gigantic? And because you're giant, because Golden Lord can just grow giant, Power Ranger monsters can grow giant. He's in league with these guys, so he can do it too. But he can go even unfathomably big to the point where he's bigger than planets. He's on some Galactus shit. He can do that, Rogexio can do that, and maybe Ikage and Mavis. But that power, not everybody can grow to the size of Galactus. That's too fucking big. Besides the 4 fuckers that I just mentioned. Oh yeah, Dexter, definitely Dexter. But those, besides the 5 fuckers I just mentioned, yeah, he goes unfathomably fucking big, activates Dark Hole, and swallows the entire section of the Yu-Gi-Oh universe. Now, the reason why these sections of the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, Card Fight Vanguard universe, Duel Master universe, and any other card game adjacent universe would include Beyblade, anything like that that's not Digimon or Pokemon. A lot of things got wiped out. Because, like, the galactic crash outs, that's what they do. They destroy everything in their path. They are destruction incarnate. So, more or less, and the inspiration for me to have them this level of destruction, blame Uchu Sentai Q Ranger. Because Sho Longbow, the Purple Ranger, said one sentence about Ikage and Madoko that just made me freaking orgasm. He basically said, this is Ikage and this is Madoko. These two has destroyed thousands of planets and killed trillions of people. If you see them, run away immediately. And I was already invested in Q Ranger because it was like 9 Rangers right there. It's like 9 niggas right there. And then it was getting 10, and then at the 11th. But the point is, it's just that and then just they're showing for those first 6 episodes just made me in love with those characters. And then it's crazy because the development for Ikage and Madoko is crazy because I feel like Ikage is probably my most well-developed character. Besides Raven Rogexio, I don't know who you think is more well developed, Ikage or Rogexio. Put it in the comment section. But I feel like I developed him a lot more because I felt I was super salty about Cosmic Fury, and like, you know, pressure makes diamonds. So the first episode I made was when he fought the Star Force Rangers, and you know he got washed because Rogexio was there. She still drained his shit, and then they all-star crashed him to death. But the villains got Monster Reborn. So when he came back, prior to that, because the reason why I got confused because I made the destroy the Mega Force Rangers after the Star Force, but that one would take place before Star Force. So Ikage already murked the Mega Force Rangers, save for Yellow and Blue, which Yellow becomes red because of female empowerment. Yeah, but basically, yeah. So after that, he proceeds to murk the Cosmic Fury Rangers. And Beatrice brings him back to life. He's also responsible for murking Sky's parents' team members in the past because him and Murloc had a deal because Murloc wanted to get rid of him. And that's why Sky is mad. I'm not sure if that's how that went in actual SPD, but my canon is something different entirely, so that's the background story from here. And then after that, after he did such a great job at destroying the Cosmic Fury Rangers, Astronema decided she's petty. I don't want a bitch with bigger titties than me and spandex to fucking rule this galaxy. I was taking over this shit since 1999. Back in the day. You remember them days, Eclipta? You remember them days I used to change my wig every motherfucking day, bro? And I was dead. I was dead. My good self got to live, you know, and whatnot. And then the canon shift happened, and then the Abyss of People opened, and now I come back and I figure, hey, I'm gonna rule the galaxy again. But not only is there like 1,000 other evil assholes on my side also gunning to rule the galaxy that I have to fucking contend with, but I gotta deal with a bitch with even bigger titties than me. 2 of them. 1 of them works with us. I don't know what to do about Mavis. But Rogexio, I thought I could do something. I decided to pull up the Westeros and fuck shit up there. And it didn't fucking work, bro. Like, after I got my shit entirely rocked. Got my shit rocked. I got beat the fuck up. I can't believe this bitch did this shit to me, bro. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. This shit was fucked up, bro. I thought I had it. But then my good self pulled up. And she called me a bitch ass nigga. And then she proceeded to rock my shit, bro. She beat me out of my Ranger form. And then she proceeded to treat me like Dana Steele. She treated me like Steely Dan from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, bro. And I was mad after that, bro. I just wanted to blow the fucking planet up. That shit just couldn't happen, bro. But this stupid ass bimbo wanted to fucking come and ruin everything. And Clifton told me to leave. I'm gonna listen to him because he's daddy. That's my daddy right there. That nigga raised me. So I decided to leave, and I'm gonna play my revenge again. And no, the bitch just decides to pull up, Super Saiyan and shit. And I look outside, I'm like, ah! Outside the window. And all I hear is just the angry mother just screaming at me and shit. I didn't know what the fuck to do. All I knew that every bone in my body just broke. I was dead, and then I woke up and I just was looking at Golden Lord and then Diddy and all the other villains that were there. Yeah, I forgot Diddy was there, but yeah, basically that's what happened with Astronema. I don't know why I went on that little rant tangent right there. I do that sometimes, guys. I'm crazy. But basically, let's get back to the freaking story because I don't want this video to be too long. So, Golden Lord, and so basically, Astronema, that's why, now I know why I went, because I was on a tangent about Kagan, and then I talked about Astronema, and I had to go on a tangent about her ass. Shit, god damn it, I love my fucking villains. But let me finish. So now, Ikagen and Madoko, I guess I should, yeah, just, y'all been watching, y'all already know what he's about. So they pull up, and Yoma, they eliminated him, they eliminated the people from the Frames universe, they eliminated the people from the Arc 5 universe, and even from Vanguard, they even killed body people that had nothing to do with what was going on. Like, destruction is just crazy. And another reason why I did this is because I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! After 5Ds. Not entirely. I tried to watch. I watched the first arc of Arc 5 and tried to watch freaking Zexu. Like, I've watched it, but I'm a duelist. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I know the cards. I know the mechanics of the game. My brain is wired. I think about standby phases and shit like that. I use phrases like scoop and shit like that. Like, so more or less, I'm a duelist. So I love the game, but the show kind of died after 5Ds for me. And like, just like with freaking Power Rangers, it's the kind of the same. I guess they had the same treatment as Destroy All Power Rangers in a sense. But with 5Ds, they're not gonna get eliminated because like that players are making a Stardust Usain Ranger. And another reason why I also got rid of them is because there's a lot of other duelists in real life that play these newer decks. And I'd rather represent them than represent these characters that I don't know or give a fuck about. Like my Yu-Gi-Oh love for the game is endless, but my love for the show caps off at 5Ds. And I kind of think Playmaker is gangster, so I kind of let that nigga live because he's cool. I respect him. And the GX people, they're still alive because the Yu-Gi-Oh universe and GX universe are literally the same universe. That's why you didn't see them getting obliterated, because they're alive. I'm not gonna fucking kill no Jaded Yuki. That's my nigga. Elemental heroes will work so perfectly in this universe, man. Destiny heroes, evil heroes, even the fucking Ojamas. Yeah, even the Ojamas. Cards like Dark Arm Dragon. I'm gonna get the GX, I'm gonna get the 5Ds. And at some point, I might even get to Zexu and the rest of them because who's to say these characters are gonna be dead forever? We're literally trying to find Echo Valley to bring people back to life, so they might not stay dead. But yeah, so essentially, after they destroyed everything, now let's get to the relationships in this universe that I'm picking up. Joey and Tristan disappeared. I will explain what happens to Tristan in the next episode. Taya, since the flawless military is a thing in this universe, they have many branches and many different divisions, and some of the members are in charge of different things. Like Luke Sword, like he's in charge of mostly like game stuff. That's why he's in charge of the Yu-Gi-Oh branch. Marluxia and Larxene have a company called Surging Blossoms, where they basically try to make talent, like, you know, they try to make, like, you know, musical talent, models, shit like that. They do stuff like that, and they basically help Taya basically become something. I'm going to work on. I'm going to do some artwork for Taya, because Taya is famous in that little corner of that Yu-Gi-Oh universe. She's famous. Tristan, I already got my plans for Tristan, but since Joey hasn't been chilling with Tristan, and Yugi, he chills with Yugi every now and then, but he's been chilling with Rex lately. Been chilling with Rex. Like, after a while, he met Rex at another tournament. They dueled and stuff like that. Joey slapped him and stuff, but Rex actually gave him a run for his money this time. And Joey's like, oh shit, you getting better. And that's because Rex stopped fucking with Weevil. Rex stopped fucking with Weevil because he just got tired of hanging out with him, because Rex honestly felt like just chilling with Weevil wasn't making anything good for his life. Like, a dog peed on him and stuff like that. So he was just like, I can't keep chilling with this nigga. Not only that, Weevil be having Rex be doing dumb shit, like having him out here robbing people and shit like that. And like, he be having, they be sneaking all across the country just to rob niggas, bro. Like, Weevil dusty. Like, Rex just sat down and he had a serious thought about his life, and he was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I can't. And like, you know, he was chilling in CF one day, strings pulled up over there, and he turned into, it was nighttime, it was like probably 3 o'clock at night when that happened, and he turned into human to, nah, CF closed like at 2, so it's like 1 o'clock, but but yeah, he turned into humanoid slime, and he injured Rex. He blasted him with some type of liquid goo. This goo was incredibly toxic, and Rex had to go to the hospital, and he was in the hospital for a while. Strings was eliminated by Dexter of the Flawless Military, Beatrice's brother. When we get back to the hospital, my season, because, you know, like, they're all duelists and stuff like that. Even duelists to this day. Like, if any of our friends got hurt, anything bad happened to them, one of us will be concerned, or at least want to know what the fuck happened. So even if Maya and Rex, like, you know, they interacted or stuff like that, they were still within close enough proximity for Maya actually give a fuck about him to see if he's dead. And if she checks up on him, they might actually bond and stuff like that. Yes, I'm shipping Rex and Maya, guys. My reasoning for that is because I like the whole Krillin 18 dynamic thing. And low-key, like, yeah, she could be with Joey, but or Valen, but maybe I don't want that to happen. Maybe I want something different. But as for the other characters, there's a lot of characters that went missing because they've been turned into Galactic Crash Outs by the fucking Galactic Crash Outs. So most of them have gone missing. That's why you don't hear from the Paradox Brothers, Marek, Bakura, and freaking Bandit Keith. Because they've been corrupted and stuff like that. So now it gets to the last scene, essentially. The last 2 scenes where Virgo and Gemini are talking. And Gemini is about to attack Yugi and Joey, because he's a Galactic Crash Out. These niggas literally blow up planets for fun. So what is 2 measly humans to him? But Virgo stops his ass from doing that. Reason why is because it is uncertain whether Gemini will get out of this situation alive. Virgo doesn't want to take the chance that the Millennium Puzzle might do some bullshit, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic is crazy like that. Like, Yugi, the reason why I say that, because Yugi be making up fucking rules in the middle of the fucking duel that don't make no fucking sense. Niggas just be doing whatever the fuck he want. So Gemini could just transform into, I don't know, fucking freeze and blow up the planet. This nigga Yugi will be like, oh, that's the creature swap. This nigga will transform people, and then since it's like not playing by the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules, just making up his own rules, the creature swap will probably turn the nigga into a frog, and then the nigga can't throw the blast, and then, I don't know, Celtic Guardian slices him in half or some dumb shit like that. Like, shit like that could happen. Like, you don't fucking know. Like, so, more or less, Virgo's incredibly wary of the Pharaoh and stuff like that, because he's a protagonist, but his protagonist is a little bit different. Because every protagonist has plot armor. Every protagonist has that. Jon Snow has it. Luffy has it. Luffy has it in spades, bro. The entire freaking... Luffy will be on the island, he'll be fighting a nigga, and the nigga will beat his ass, and the entire island will be just trying to help get that nigga Luffy ready for the next fight, getting him to safety, feeding him, holding off the bad guy, and then Luffy will just come back and he'll either beat him up, or he'll either beat him up with a really, really big fist, or rinse and repeat. The same thing will happen again, and then he'll beat him up with the big fist. Freaking man characters had that shit. So yeah, Virgo's concerned about that, and the reason why she said, do not refer to me by my slave name as Athena, is because she used to be Athena of, yes, the Greek mythology. I have a whole storyline of what happened to the Greek gods. They got destroyed, displaced, and everything because of Calypso, from the isle of Calypso, which is one of Rogexiel's past lives. She dethroned Zeus. And Athena was a part of that dethronement as well. Athena was cursed and dead. That's why she's Virgo now, because that happened many universes later. She became Virgo. But she still remembers what happened for her. And the reason why Rogexiel did this shit to fucking Athena is because when Athena did the Medusa and fucking Charlotte. Athena lost the fucking bet, and she turned Charlotte into a spider, and she fucking turned Medusa into Medusa because of some shit that Poseidon did, which I will not mention. It has the special words SA in it. You already know. He did that shit to them. to her. Roketsu didn't like none of that shit, bro. Bro, that's what happened. That's why Zeus got dethroned, because Zeus was out here wilding, bro. He was putting buns in people's oven, turning niggas into animals and shit. Hero was wilding, cursing women, whoever Zeus slept with. She dethroned that entire pantheon, and I will make that a video too. But basically, yeah, the bad guys want to. It's so much shit interconnected. I got Galaxy Blade. I blame Kingdom Hearts. Like I said, I played Kingdom Hearts 2, and I've been searching for that same high ever since, son. So yeah, man, freaking. But nah, son. So after that, we see the Toma Musketeers, the 3 Orichalcos Musketeers, and Valen's a little bit confused because Valen's just like, you know, he's kind of slow. I know he's not really that slow, and maybe he's slow in this universe. Maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe I'll explain that. Maybe I won't. But the point is, Alistair is incredibly upset about this shit. Alistair hates war. In fact, the reason why Alistair wanted to become a ranger in the first place, one is because Kaiba gave him the offer in the first place, and second is because he wanted to stop an oncoming war. If the bad guys are coming through to destroy shit, that's bad. Valen just wanted ranger power, so just to have them and shit. And Raphael wanted to protect them, and same for mine. My Alistair and Raphael had responsible reasons for being rangers. Valen had a childish reason for being it. But Kaiba accepted them all the same because this nigga's a crash out. Like, this nigga Valen, like Valen pulled, bro. Also, Valen's gangster, son. Bro, niggas burnt down Valen's church, bro, and Valen spent the plot and obliterated all 3 of them. They threw his ass in jail after that, bro. They threw that nigga Jeff Allen in jail after that. He beat niggas up and he had to throw his ass in jail after that, bro. So Kaiba's like, that nigga got heads. Yeah, throw that nigga up more for him. So basically, yeah, Alistair's tight about this shit, like, you know, because Golden Lord just swallowed the entire fucking galaxy with fucking dark hole and shit, and like they want to do something about it. And Kaiba already, now that that's happened, and Kaiba seen that happened, Kaiba prepared and put back row around their galaxy just in case the Galactic Crash House, just in case the Galactic Crash House ever decided to try to do that shit to them. And let's say if he decided to play Dark Hole, Magic Drain, I don't know, you wanted to play Banquet of Millions, I don't know, 7 Tools of the Bandit, Solemn Judgment, Royal Decree, Skill Drain, Wabaku, the mini shit. Kaiba got back row for days, bro. So it's going to be very hard to attack the Yu-Gi-Oh universe from here on out. Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, 5Ds, and Vrains, those universes are going to be very hard to attack now, because Kaiba has protected them. And not only that, after seeing all the other card game based universe get eliminated, everybody's on high alert now. Like Joey and Yugi, they're looking for the duelists so they could be like, yo, because they want to include them in their group with the false military. So eventually they're going to track down Taya, Tristan, Rex, Raptor, and see what's going on with the rest of them. So those five are gonna be a part of the group. Duke eventually, like I said, I'm still playing with the idea of whether I want Duke to get a Clash House switch or not, because I want to do something with Orgoth the Relentless. I'm more of a monster design, more so I could do 2 designs for Orgoth the Relentless, because Orgoth the Relentless is one of my favorite fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards of all time. It's like the Mountains, the Gregor Clegane if they made him a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I fucking love it. But yeah, so I definitely want to do something with that. So basically the episode ends like that. So I think, alright, so I explained the episode. The video is long enough. So now this is the end of the video segment where I talk about my Power Ranger project, where we making Power Rangers. I'm still willing to make anybody's Ranger form if you have any ideas, because I'm making Ranger forms for different people, different animes, different stuff like that. So if you have a Yu-Gi-Oh form that you want, because there's a lot of slots open, because a lot of characters just got bodied, so there's a lot of slots open for whatever Yu-Gi-Oh decks that you have. But there's a lot of people that play decks, people that play Malice right now. There's people that play Telements, Branded, I don't know, maybe you want a Mirror Jade Yu-Gi-Oh card or something like that. Or fuck it, maybe you want a Digimon or a Pokemon Power Ranger form, because I'm planning on covering those as well. Or you want your own Power Ranger form as well, because I'm planning on, this universe is already big, and I've already done so much, and it's just, it's just at this point, I live and breathe this project, essentially. I live and breathe this project. It's something that I'm just so passionate, and I just want to do it. I just love doing it, and because I love these franchises. These franchises have kept me good, and I just want to do something nice with it. I've seen a bridge series, I see all types of fan projects, all this stuff, and I love that. So I just wanted to throw my hat in the ringer as well and give y'all something great. But also, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a wonderful and marvelous day, and stay safe, and please stay out of trouble, and may the power protect you.